Sunni versus Shia, unveiling the core differences. Ever wondered what sets Sunni and Shia Islam apart? This question often intrigues those interested in understanding the nuances of Islam. With nearly 1.9 billion followers worldwide, Islam is a major world religion. Islam is an Abrahamic monotheistic religion. Two principal branches, Sunni and Shia, embody the religion. Both Sunni and Shia represent distinct interpretations and practices within the Islamic faith. Their differentiation is deeply rooted in historical events, particularly the period following the Prophet Muhammad's death, which saw a significant split shaping the Islamic world. The historical divide between Sunni and Shia Islam originated after the Prophet Muhammad's death in 632 CE. This pivotal moment led to a succession crisis, as followers debated who should lead the Muslim community. This disagreement laid the foundation for the distinct paths these two branches would follow. A key difference between Sunni and Shia Islam centers on leadership. Following the Prophet's death, a debate emerged over who was the rightful successor. This leadership dispute remains a fundamental distinction, influencing the religious, cultural, and political landscapes of both branches throughout history. Sunni Muslims believe in electing a capable leader to guide the community. They support the notion that leadership is not confined to any single lineage, but instead should be determined by consensus and capability, a belief that has shaped Sunni governance and religious practices throughout the centuries. In contrast, Shia Muslims hold that leadership should remain within the Prophet Muhammad's family lineage, specifically through his cousin and son-in-law Ali. This belief underscores the spiritual and moral authority of the Prophet's descendants, whom Shias regard as possessing unique divine guidance and insight, essential for leading the Muslim community. The terms caliph and imam are central to understanding the leadership structures of Sunnis and Shias. Sunnis use caliph to denote a leader chosen by consensus to guide the community, while for Shias, imam signifies a divinely appointed leader from the Prophet's family, imbued with spiritual authority. Key figures in this historical discourse include Abu Bakr, the first caliph for Sunnis, chosen by consensus after the Prophet's death. For Shias, Ali, the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law, holds paramount significance as the rightful successor, marking the genesis of the Sunni-Shia divide. Globally, Sunnis comprise approximately 85 to 90% of the Muslim population, while Shias make up 10 to 15%. This demographic distribution highlights the predominance of Sunni Islam, though Shia communities maintain significant cultural and religious influence, particularly in regions like Iran, Iraq, and parts of Lebanon. Differences in religious doctrines between Sunni and Shia Muslims are profound yet nuanced. Sunnis emphasize the community's consensus, while Shia Islam places importance on the teachings of the Prophet's family. These doctrinal distinctions shape various religious interpretations and practices within each branch. Prayer practices reflect these doctrinal differences. Sunni Muslims typically fold their arms over their chest during prayer, while Shia Muslims keep their arms at their sides. These variations, though subtle, are significant cultural markers of identity and devotion within their respective communities. Ritual observances like Ashura and Ramadan highlight distinct traditions. For Shia Muslims, Ashura commemorates the martyrdom of Imam Hussein with profound mourning rituals, while Sunnis focus on fasting and reflection. During Ramadan, both branches fast, but their observances may include different prayers and community activities. The divergence in accepted hadith collections further distinguishes Sunni and Shia Islam. Sunni Muslims primarily follow the 6 major hadith collections, while Shia Muslims rely on their own compilations, emphasizing those narrated by the Prophet's family. This impacts legal rulings and theological teachings within each tradition. In Sunni Islam, religious leaders or clerics often hold advisory roles and are respected for their knowledge of Islamic law and theology. They guide community practices and offer spiritual support. Their influence varies by region, with some clerics wielding significant societal influence, while others focus primarily on religious education. Shia Islam places a strong emphasis on the role of the clergy, particularly the ayatollahs, who possess considerable authority in both religious and political matters. These leaders are seen as interpreters of divine will, guiding their followers in faith and daily life, often shaping community decisions and policies. Sunni scholars have made significant contributions to Islamic jurisprudence, theology, and philosophy. Figures like Al-Ghazali and Ibn Taymiyyah have left lasting legacies, influencing generations with their writings and teachings. Their works continue to be studied and respected across Sunni communities worldwide, shaping the understanding and practice of Islam. Shia scholars, including prominent figures like Ayatollah Khomeini and Allama Tabatabai, have played crucial roles in shaping Shia thought and practice. Their teachings emphasize the importance of justice, leadership, and devotion to the Prophet's family. Their influence extends beyond religious spheres, impacting political and social dynamics within Shia communities. Interpretations of the Quran vary between Sunni and Shia Islam, reflecting distinct theological perspectives. While both branches uphold the Quran as the holy text, their interpretations differ, particularly regarding leadership and authority. These differences are rooted in historical contexts, shaping diverse expressions of faith and practice within the Islamic world. Sunni and Shia Muslims both undertake the sacred pilgrimage. But while Sunnis primarily focus on Mecca during Hajj, Shias also revere sites like Kaaba in Iraq. The pilgrimage practices reflect theological differences, with Shias placing additional spiritual significance on locations tied to the Prophet's family and their historical struggles. Throughout history, both Sunni and Shia branches have wielded political influence. Sunni-majority countries often reflect their demographic through governance structures, whereas Shia political presence is notably strong in Iran. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for grasping the geopolitical landscape of many regions in the Muslim world. Sectarian tensions have flared at various points in history, fueled by political, social, and religious disputes. Despite these challenges, there are ongoing efforts to bridge gaps and foster unity. Initiatives promoting dialogue and understanding work to heal divisions, emphasizing shared beliefs and mutual respect within the Islamic faith. Shia Muslims, particularly in Iran, have established a distinct political presence characterized by a theocratic governance model. This model integrates religious leadership with political authority, significantly influencing both domestic and regional politics. Shia political influence is also notable in countries like Iraq and Lebanon, where they hold substantial sway. Historically, Sunni and Shia tensions have occasionally escalated into conflict, fueled by political, social, and religious differences. These tensions are often exacerbated by external influences and geopolitical interests, leading to prolonged strife in regions like the Middle East, where both sects vie for influence and representation. Efforts to promote Sunni-Shia unity are gaining momentum, with various initiatives aimed at fostering dialogue and cooperation. These movements emphasize shared values and the importance of overcoming sectarian divisions. Interfaith conferences and collaborative community projects are examples of endeavors aimed at bridging gaps and fostering mutual understanding. Misconceptions about Sunni and Shia Islam often arise from a lack of understanding and external biases. Simplistic portrayals can obscure the rich diversity and commonalities between the two branches. Addressing these misconceptions requires nuanced education and open dialogue, highlighting both the theological distinctions and shared beliefs within Islam. Educational systems in Sunni and Shia communities often reflect their theological differences. Sunni schools may emphasize the teachings of the four major Sunni madhabs, while Shia institutions typically focus on the Jafari school of thought. Despite these differences, both systems aim to instill deep religious knowledge and moral values. Islamic festivals like Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha are celebrated by both Sunni and Shia Muslims, yet unique practices distinguish them. For example, Ashura holds special significance for Shias, commemorating the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. These diverse festivities highlight the rich cultural tapestry within the Islamic world. Positive Sunni-Shia relations can be seen in communities where joint religious events and interfaith initiatives are organized. These efforts foster unity, allowing people to appreciate their shared Islamic heritage while respecting differences. Such collaborations are vital in combating sectarianism and promoting peaceful coexistence in multicultural societies. Understanding the differences and similarities between Sunni and Shia Islam is crucial in today's interconnected world. By appreciating each other's traditions and beliefs, individuals can foster a more inclusive and harmonious society. This awareness can help dispel stereotypes and promote a balanced view of the Islamic faith. In conclusion, While Sunni and Shia Islam have distinct differences, they share significant commonalities that bind them together. These similarities offer a foundation for collaboration and mutual respect, encouraging a deeper understanding of their rich cultural and religious heritage and enhancing unity within the broader Muslim community.